Hey guys, welcome back to Frenemies. I'm Ian, and we are back with more Batwoman. Real quick though, before we starting this week, or I guess technically next week for Batwoman and Supergirl anyway. Some of this CW's things are gonna come out a little late, because I'm gonna be starting a new job soon. The hours are gonna be different, so yeah, that's gonna be a bit of a pain, but I mean, this job pays better, so. So yeah, for those that watch Supergirl and Legends, those will probably be out the day after that they normally air, just because I only have time really to edit one video down. For the after getting done recording, I won't be able to record both in the same day and then edit the same day because there's a lot to cut down. So yeah, sorry about that for make you guys wait longer for Supergirl and for those that watch Legends that show as well. But yeah, anyway, so last episode we dealt with after the aftermath of Beth being killed and also of Kate choosing Beth over Alice. Alice obviously is gonna hold on to that for quite some time, considering she was talking to herself, I guess, about that she would choose her over Beth, over the good version of her. And she's also found out that Mouse's dad is back and also has Mouse, so she's gonna try to get him back. What else happened? Oh yeah, Mary. Oh crap! Yeah, Mary freaking put together that Kate's Batwoman. So I don't know if she's gonna come to her right away with that, just like, hey, I know you're Batwoman, or if Kate's gonna like try to dissuade her otherwise. But I mean, there's quite a bit of evidence pointing otherwise, so it's gonna be hard for her to dissuade her. I mean, finding the same drug in her system that the Nocturna whatever injected her with, the thing with the when they were communicating with each other, and that Batwoman came out as lesbian. That doesn't necessarily kind of connect the dots, but it's the fact that Batwoman's lesbian, Kate's lesbian, that does narrow it down a bit at least, and it doesn't seem as outlandish. But there's all that. Jacob also suspended Sophie, and at the very end, Kate and Sophie kind of I don't know if she knows that Kate's Batwoman now, because she did before, but she kind of tricked her to change her mind. So I don't know if she thinks she's kissing Kate or kissing Batwoman, or if she kissed Kate to find out whether she's Batwoman. But anyway, that's where that basically led off. Jacob's kind of being annoying, letting his pride get in the way. Yeah, I think that's basically it. I don't remember if there was anything else other than the stuff with Alice going after Mouse's dad. But yeah, so let's go ahead and start the episode. Hello?
Time to go.
Who's this? Oh. So that's what she sees, huh? Yo, man. You may be bleeding now. Uh-oh. Don't cut yourself. Come on. Don't cut your face off. There.
I am so not kidding. Oh my gosh, your face!
Okay. That's somebody I'm supposed to know? My brain isn't. I was thinking Clayface, but that doesn't seem right.
Oh my god, you're sleeping with someone.
I'm not sleeping with anyone, but can we please pause for a moment to appreciate the fact that those words actually came out of your mouth?
Okay, fine, hooking up with.
You shared a moment. Wait, do you?
No.
Huh?
You finally get Sophie off your tail, and now you're swapping spit with her.
I don't think you know what kissing is.
I don't think you know what Bruce went through. Why Batman pushed people away.
Ooh.
You realize the moment anyone knows Batwoman cares about Sophie, it puts a target on her back? She becomes a liability.
Nobody needs to find out.
Doesn't mean they won't, Kate.
We can't see each other anymore.
Okay. So walk.
That's messed up, man. Come on. You can't. She's trying to.
Someone's here.
Mom?
Give your own mother a heart attack.
Mom, what are you doing here?
Surprising you. Next time I'll call first.
Yeah, it's Gotham. Come on. What'd you expect?
Who's there?
Who uses their light like that? Sorry, I'm trying not to nitpick. Just seems odd. You want her face or what? Oh. Just get some like a long weapon. She's got a small box cutter, right? Like that. That would work. Death. Well, that's a big box cutter.
GCPD suspect this is now the second social media influencer attacked by the serial slashionista. Talk to me, Gotham. Where's the dislike button when you need it?
Actually, if you're looking into this because you own a real estate firm and these women are most likely future property buyers.
Exactly.
Good job, Mary.
I'm around if you need a side person. I mean, I'm a DM away from half these girls. I'd be happy to poke around for some clues or whatever.
It's probably safest if you stayed out of it, but I might ask someone to drop by Campbell and just give him a heads up.
I could do it. Now that I think about it, my vast array of medical knowledge could come in handy in endless scenarios.
I'm good, Mary. Thank you.
Well, I'm happy to help.
Bye, Mary.
Oh, I have an idea. Press the red button on your right gauntlet.
Left.
Sorry, your left gauntlet.
That's cool though. Whoa! Heck yeah.
That was your upgrade.
Cowl cam. What do you think?
Use this without my permission and I will find a new place to put my battering.
Yeah, copy that.
Come on, as squeamish as he is, you think he'd use it without permission?
You're okay. It's okay. It's okay.
Mind
Let
you.
me get you help. You just...
How many closer and I turned my mom into a Pez dispenser?
Dwelling, do not need to do this.
And she didn't have to force me to be someone I'm not. Someone I hate, someone I can't even look at. So I'm gonna go, and you're gonna need a mom.
No!
Stay with me.
In my professional opinion, I see you putting up a hard, blustery exterior. But the truth is, you are still terrified of this man. And you know, when you confront him face to face, that he will find a way to regain that power over you once again.
So, then shrink me. What do I do?
I suggest an emotional shield.
You're better off without her.
He's gonna kill you.
All she ever did was put your life in danger to advance her own agenda. All I've done is protect you from the cruelty of the world.
We handed a lot of perps over to Donnelly, Commander. Are we saying they're all innocent?
You don't find it unusual that the Sip and Dash's 4 security cameras weren't working in the 5-hour window when the robbery took place?
Only thing I find unusual is Lucius Fox was a hero to the city. And people are trying to set his killer free.
Well, what if it's not him, though? That's the problem. Then his killer's still out there.
I was wondering when you were gonna hit me up about the slasher case.
How did you know?
Because I am smart and perceptive, 2 traits people often overlook.
Move! Oh!
Get out of here now! Come on!
Ah!
Get on! Wait, what? Get on!
This isn't good. Their car, too. Oh, gosh, you can't. They can arrest her now.
Do you have a problem with people stealing medical supplies? Because, hi.
I thought I made it clear how I felt about you when I left you to die.
You did, but then I saved your life and now you owe me. So after Nocturna drained your blood, you were on death's door. I found you and revived you with my own, meaning I literally pumped
Oh,
life
she's not gonna
back
like
into your
that.
Ugh, I need a bleach transfusion.
Oh.
Stop, please. Let me down.
I'm helping you, Veronica. Oh, I mean, Murtis.
You're jokering her? Jesus.
Oh my God, look, you made your point, okay?
Joella! Stop! Please stop!
A slow drop? Come on. Try some pull-ups. That might help. At least buy you time. Oh god, those aren't strong enough for that giant gear. Find a pipe. That's all you need. Or just knock around that. Another one. Why didn't you do that while it was stuck? Oh god.
Tell me someone got that on camera.
I'm gonna punch you.
I'm coming out of my cave. I'm coming out of my cave.
Oh, good lord.
I'm coming out
Lord, have mercy.
Finally perfect.
Okay, never mind.
No, you're dead. I shot you.
Again, you got the wrong girl. You like taking things from children, don't you? Well,
Jesus.
We're all grown up now. And here for a little payback.
I may question your decision making when it comes to Batwoman, but I've never questioned your integrity. And at the moment, I need it more than ever. I think the Crows have a major problem.
Not enough to be a woman of color. Not enough to come from nothing. Not enough to have to prove your damn worth to the world every time you want to be part of it, huh? You gotta add this on top of it. I didn't ask for this. Why am I only hearing about it now?
Because I didn't want you to look at me the way you're looking at me now.
Sophie. I am so sorry about that, sweetheart. What'd you expect disappointment to look like?
It never once occurred to me that you'd tell my mom or your dad that I was living a double life. Or that you'd try to shut me down or tell me I could get sued or kicked out of school or arrested. Because I trusted you. So I hope one day that you feel the same way about me.
What do you want?
My brother Mouse. Surely you have him, and I want him. So where is he?
Why is that so funny?
What?
I will tell you where you can find your precious mouse.
No. Is that like Scarecrow's fear toxin? Because we know he's in the universe. I mean, we haven't seen him. We've seen his name, I think. I'm pretty sure they showed Crane. It's Jonathan Crane, I believe. And they showed the fear toxins in the Elseworlds crossover. But that they said it said Scarecrow's fear gas or toxins or whatever. But this one was just said fear toxin. But I don't know if that's like just a like maybe I don't know. I mean, in this universe, I know there's like now a general. Somebody else made it or whatever, or if it's actually Scarecrow's. But either way, he's having Mouse inhale an immense amount of that crap, and usually it doesn't take a lot to really affect you and just seeing like your worst fears. But I mean, could that kill someone? I mean, because I'm pretty sure Scarecrow, like he's tried to at least in the Arkham game, like in the Arkham Asylum, he mentioned whenever he injected Batman like so many times and with such a high dose, he's like, this would kill a normal human. What's wrong? Like, what are you? So I mean, it could be different in other iterations, but I mean, I'm pretty sure, like, the fact if you're hit with so much fear, basically, I would assume that it could cause a heart attack. So, I mean, the heck is his plan here? Like, why is he? And he's gonna just go ahead and tell Alice where he is, like where she can find him. What is his plan here, really? I mean, and what sucks is that Mouse thinks that Alice is dead. He thinks that his dad actually killed her. God, the devastation, though. I mean, these are terrible people. I don't particularly like. They've done terrible things. They don't care. They have no remorse. But I mean, for some reason, Alice is really hard not to like sometimes. Like, just in terms of like the actress does a great job. She's like her. It's kind of almost like sort of a Joker in terms of just her. It's kind of almost a charismatic psychopath kind of thing. I don't know, and just like her mannerisms are just so crazy, and I don't know. It's not whatever the word would be, similar to enticing. I don't know. I don't really know how else to say it, but just like it's hard not to like her when she's not putting Mary through hard times, through crap, basically having her watch her mom die. But I felt bad for Mouse, as much as I hate what he's done. I feel bad for Mouse because the fact he thinks Alice is dead, and his dad's putting him through this torture of just non-stop intake of fear gas, and this is even now he's like, well, obviously he said that he wants to protect Mouse, or he calls him Tommy. Like, he thinks Alice is bad for him, and he's still like trying to cover up his face. Like, this is something that you should hide. Alice is kind of does the opposite. And the only time, the reason that they use the mask to cover up his face is so that he could be somebody else. When Alice went to Duella and said that she was gonna have them get revenge for both of them, but she needed something from her. I honestly didn't know. Like, I couldn't think other than like have her torture him instead, maybe. Because she couldn't think of how to like make it last. She feels like she would do it instantly if she were there. Excuse me, Jesus. It is kind of satisfying seeing his reaction to like the fact that he didn't kill her. He did. I mean, he still killed Beth, which pisses me off still. But now he knows that he didn't successfully kill Alice. I don't know, like, that's another thing I'm worried about. Like, when this probably is, well, it's not really part of his plan because he thought he had killed Alice. But what I'm worried about is when Alice shows up and he's doused in this, he's inhaling this ridiculous amount of tear gas that might kill him, and then he'll see Alice. I don't know what he'll see her as. Like, he can see her as a zombie or something that's not Alice. Maybe he won't even see her there. Sometimes, whenever the fear gas takes effect, it shows a completely different environment. Like, you don't see where you're actually sitting. So if she were to let him go, I don't know if he would try to attack her, but I really feel bad for Sophie too. I mean, the beginning of the episode, she seemed really happy after dealing with the stress of everything since kind of like the beginning of when we see her, even like when she's with Kate, dealing with being court-martialed or thrown out, not court-martialed, thrown out of the academy, and dealing with living a lie essentially, and of whether or not to bring in Batwoman, and just everything that she's been dealing with up until right before her and Batwoman first kissed. And now she's told her mom that that she's actually gay, that she doesn't like guys, and she's been living this lie because she didn't want to let her mom down. And she can't see the hurt on her own daughter's face. And the issue is that she had a. When I say this, I don't agree with what she's saying, but she did make a valid point that the fact that they're black, she's also a woman, it's gonna make it hard for her to people to take her seriously in work environment, or let her rise in whatever she wants to do. The issue with her saying that, adding that on top of that, it's like, it's not. I mean, yeah, it's still an issue with some people. Some people still look down on it, but I don't know. I don't think it would be. I don't think that's still like a huge issue in terms, like a huge enough issue that it would affect her job. I don't know. I mean, the Academy, which is still strange, but the Academy wanted to kick them out for being affiliated. But maybe that's just relationships. I think it was. Was it because like they were in a relationship, or was it because of the fact that they were, the fact that they were gay? I don't remember. But like, she could work somewhere else. And she even said that she doesn't agree with the Crow's ideals, or how they're doing things, which so happens to be Jacob's starting to understand the same. There seems to be some corruption, as the other guy kind of pointed out that there's something that the Crows are hiding, and Jacob isn't aware of it. Obviously, he wasn't, behind, with people setting up random people to take the fall. I don't know why they would, like, this dude, the guy that Jacob was kind of basically interrogating about putting the guy that they set up for Lucius's killer, as Lucius's killer. Like, he talked about how Lucius was a hero and everything. I don't know why he would send some random person, not some random person, but send this guy to the prison for something that they don't know whether he actually did. Unless it was more so just like he's so set on like thinking that this is the guy that did it, that he's like, well, we don't need the evidence, we'll just force evidence or somehow, so that he's just straight sent to prison. But I mean, why would you? I don't understand that. Like, if there's the possibility that you don't have the right guy and that the actual killer's still out there, don't you want to do everything you can to put the actual killer away? I don't know. I mean, it's I get that it's like hard to even think that you don't have the right person, that person could still be out there. So I guess it's easier to just think that you put the right guy away, you put the one responsible for Lucius's death away. But I mean, if there's the slightest possibility that it's not him, you put the wrong guy away, and the other guy's still out there. I mean, I don't know. I'm just going in circles right now with that, so I'm sorry, but it's just frustrating. I don't know. I mean, I can get it, but it's just really, it's just frustrating. But yeah, sorry, Jacob is trying to call Sophie, telling her that, he still doesn't quite agree with, usually work, the fact that she's working with, Kate, I forgot what he said exactly what it was, but he agrees with her. He never questions her integrity, which is, you can't say the same for others in the Crows. Speaking of which, I know, Sophie and Tyler are now, are no longer together, but we haven't seen them around really in the Crows and their base. So I mean, I guess it's a vast area, it's a big building. So maybe he works move around somewhere else. But I mean, I would think that Jacob would still interact with Tyler or something. I don't know. But anyway, because I feel like he's still a good guy. I mean, I feel bad that they weren't like, she obviously doesn't actually have strong enough feelings for him. She probably cares about him, but she doesn't love him like that. But I feel like Tyler could be trusted. That he's not part of this corruption. I really like that Mary is like, she's letting Kate tell her on her own time. She's not just like, hey, I know. She already sees that she's kind of dealing with a lot right now, and she wants her. I mean, Kate trusts her. I don't think she's not telling her because she thinks she'll tell somebody. She's obviously not telling her because she wants to protect her. Because as Lucius said, it could put people in danger. Which was a really tough thing to hear. Whenever they were showing that both Sophie and Kate were happy and everything, and Lucius finds out that her and Sophie are kind of a thing. Like, she doesn't know it's Kate, but they're not really quite a thing. But he finds out, and they're kind of going back and forth. She's kind of sort of kidding about like her certain remarks, making joking remarks, but he comes in saying, "What do you think? You don't understand what Bruce went through." And you can see that definitely kind of hit her there, and that kind of sucks because I mean, yeah, it's sometimes if you know in certain a lot of his he doesn't have a happy story. Like sometimes people find out who he is, it doesn't always end well. Like in the long run, like they'll either actually they chances are they'll end up dead or there's or if he's in a relationship with somebody, even if they don't know who he is, it doesn't work out so well. It's not the safest or best thing to be in a relationship when you're a vigilante, putting yourself in danger. That could put the crossroads in someone else, which kind of worries me now because even though they're not maybe going to be teaming up for a while again, for a while now, they were both. I don't know if the choppers like they had a spotlight on them, but I don't know if that meant like maybe I don't know if they got it on camera because then they're not. I guess they wouldn't broadcast it. They don't. Police don't. The police choppers don't do that, right? It's more like news choppers. The only reason because what I was kind of worried about is that's gonna that's gonna be broadcasted them being together, working together, and then riding away on Batwoman's motorcycle, and then any enemies that Kate's accumulated over her stint as Batwoman, and possibly even Batman's villains will come to target Kate and Sophie. So that's what I kind of worried about after seeing that scene. Another thing I feel kind of bad. Another reason I feel bad for Sophie after everything is just because she seemed so happy when she was riding with Kate on the motorcycle. She was like, "This is amazing," and I'm riding with Batwoman. We're kind of together. We're kind of a cool team right now. What I really don't like what's her face, the news lady. I forgot her name. I don't like her commentary. It's so obnoxious to me. And I'm sorry for anybody that does like her. It's just I don't. And especially here, like I felt like she was kind of making light of what happened. I know there's like what's it called? Shoot. Gallows humor. I always forget the term. This, trying to kind of a dark humor to lighten the mood, but the way she said it, first she called her Slashanista, and then she says, "Where's the dislike button when you need it?" I don't like it. I don't like when she does. She does that a lot, actually. So it's just, I don't know. I feel like they shouldn't give her these lines. It just doesn't. It sounds kind of dumb to me, and it just feels like it's making light of someone who was murdered. But but yeah, what's that condition that some people have? It's like something dysmorphia, I think, or is it just dysmorphia? Basically, like I think it's you see a flaw, a physical flaw on yourself that's not actually there. Like that seemed like a major case. I don't think it's like that bad to where your face is like drooping, but it just kind of seems something like that. But I feel bad for her. She's crazy still, and a killer. Which I gotta say, that is a very poor choice of a weapon. Now using it maybe to cut the face up, okay, fine, I get it. But why have another weapon if you're fighting somebody? Like that is not gonna. Like I think there was something next to the door that the first target could have used to beat her up. While she had this, I mean that to be fair, that box cutter was rather large, but I mean still the pipe I'm sure would have more reach, and I don't think she's like a fighter, so I don't know. I just think that she could have been taken down much sooner by one of her victims if they just grabbed something that was long enough, solid enough, maybe like a steel pipe or just a wood plank or something, anything long enough and solid enough to and have enough weight to it to just kind of batter away. I don't know. Could be wrong. But I mean, again, short knife. I don't know. But anyway, also the thing with Mary I liked was the fact that she played it off pretty well, at least in the beginning. Like when Kate first shows up and she's just talking to her like she doesn't even know that she's Batwoman, and then over a little bit when she's talking about kind of giving her information. It's like if you need this for your realty thing because you need to see if they need this for your business and whatnot. She was basically giving giving Kate the excuse for her, just supplying for her. She's like, yeah, that's what I need it for. That's what I need this information for. And she was kind of like, if you need any help, I could be your side person. I just kind of like that. She was like, I like that she was kind of playing off, kind of calmly, and then she was showing she was really eager to want to help Kate. She wants to be in on this and let her know that one, she can be trusted, and that she can be also trusted with information or with helping out. I like that she was like a hair away from saying sidekick. She kind of wants, which I think was what the pause was. Obviously, she's like sidekick, side person. I mean, because you're not Batwoman, obviously. And she kind of was doing the same things with when Kate showed up as Batwoman as well. Just a little more forward, I guess, maybe snarky. She's like when she said, I was wondering when you were gonna basically come for help, and she said, how do you know I was gonna come? I was like, because some people don't notice how perceptive and intelligent I am. That was funny. Freaking Luke making kind of a big deal about upgrading her cowl. She was. I also like that Kate was kind of hoping for X-ray and echolocation, not to the what Christian Bale's Batman did, the Dark Knight version. And what he did was, which is still kind of cool, or what it is cool, that he basically kind of put the camera in the lenses. Would really help out a lot. But I think it's funny. Kate's like uses without permission. And what she said? You better not use it without permission. I don't remember exactly what she said, but it's like, I mean, come on. He's kind of squeamish about anything sexual that you bring up anyway. So I doubt he would ever really use it. That's all I got. Yeah, pretty sure that's it. Well, one thing I thought was interesting is, I'm not sure if this is what they meant to do, but she kind of almost seemed like the Duella kind of seemed almost like knockoff Joker, because once only at the last point where she's dangling Veronica or whatever her actual name is over an acid pit, which seems very Joker. But she cut her face, giving her scars, which is only that I know of, only in the Nolan series. But still, it just kind of seemed, and her outfit kind of seemed resembled the Joker as well. Like she had purple pants, her hair seemed almost like a green tint to it, and her eyes were dark. But it was, I think that was just like dark shadows under her eyes. But still, it just kind of almost seemed like a Joker knockoff, which is, I mean, not bad. I just thought it was interesting that if that's what they were going for. But now that's all I got, I believe. So. Yeah, there's something to do with the fear toxins. I'm not sure like how what else that's gonna, if that's gonna be used for anything else. But it's like he has this huge tank of did I say Joker gas? Scare toxin. I don't know if he has other plans with that kind of toxin or not, or if it's literally just he wanted to use from Alice. No, I want to know why he's wanting to use it on him in the first place, because it wasn't to like use it to get him against Alice, because he thought she was dead. So I have no idea what's going on. But we'll find out next week. If you want to stick around for that, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. If you want to support us, go and check out our Patreon, where you get access to early access videos from the cancer series that we have. Link for that one in the description down below. Oh, and you also get access to polls, which we're running right now to replace Mob Psycho. Yeah, if you want to be part of that, link will be in the description and down below as well. But yeah, guys, that's it. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you guys next week.